Hi, and welcome to Katherine Yoga. We'll begin in a comfortable seat. Take some time to feel the sits bones root down, lengthening through the spine, shoulders relax back and down. And you can become aware of the breath. As you inhale, feel the torso expand. Exhale, slowly releasing all the air back out. Either staying with this breath or ujjayi breath, keeping lips sealed, creating that whisper sound through the nose. And if the eyes are closed, you can open them now. Begin to extend your left leg forward, right sole of the foot comes to the inner thigh. On the inhale, arms will reach up overhead. As you exhale, take a gentle twist. Left hand comes behind, right hand to the opposite thigh, lengthening the spine as you inhale. Exhale, deepening into the twist. Releasing, come back to center, reach the arms up. On your next exhale, take a gentle forward fold. It's okay to keep a soft bend of the leg here. Thinking of the heart reaching forward, maybe allowing the exhale to draw you a little deeper in the shape. And releasing the fold. We're going to take this to a stargazer. Right hand plants behind. Press into the hand, lift the hips. Top arm can either reach a diagonal, maybe add some wrist circles, some arm circles. Enjoying that front body opener, side body opener, any other movement here that feels good. Returning back to a seat. You can extend the legs, quick shake off, and switch sides. Left knee bends, sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. On an inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, take a twist to your right, lengthening up on the inhale. Exhaling, deepening the twist. On your next inhale, come back to center, reach arms high. Exhale, take a gentle fold, maybe soft bend of the knee. Reaching the heart forward and allowing each exhale to release a little deeper in the shape. On your inhale, release, set up for stargazer. Left hand plants on the ground behind, pressing into the left knee, lifting the hips, top arm reaches overhead, adding arm circles, wrist circles, finding that side body stretch, that heart opener as you lift the gaze up, any other movement here. When you release, come to a seat and then make your way to all fours. Tabletop position, hands and knees, coming to a cat and cow vinyasa. As you exhale, you can round the spine, look into your belly button. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze, arch the back. Exhale to round, shoulders reaching up to the sky. Inhale to lengthen the heart forward. Either keep moving with your own breath here through cat and cow, or if you want to add some other shapes, you can play with this. Taking it to a child's pose, taking some circles around the hands and the knees. One more breath here. And transition to a puppy pose. Walk the palms forward about a foot. Hips stay lifted, chest melts down towards the mat. Maybe resting forehead on the ground or letting the head hang heavy. Feeling palms press into the earth to get that length through the spine. Feel that opening through the shoulders and that opening through the heart. When you're ready, we'll transition to a down dog, walking palms in, curling the toes, lifting the hips. You can pedal the legs, bending one knee and the other, just easing into the shape. Maybe even playing with a bend of both knees, just getting that length through the spine, similar to puppy pose. Eventually settling into your down dog, starting to straighten the legs. Slowly start walking feet up to a forward fold at the top of the mat. You can keep a soft bend of the knees, grip opposite elbow, add a little sway side to side, ragdoll style. Let everything hang loose. And releasing the elbow grip, slowly roll it up to stand. Stacking the vertebrae, making your way to your mountain pose. Grounding through the feet, rising through crown of the head, shoulders relax back and down. On your inhale, reach the arms up and look up. Exhale, forward fold. You're welcome to keep a soft bend of the knees. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, release down, step back to your downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale, low cobra, lifting chest, neck, and head. Exhale, release down, press back to your downward facing dog. One full breath here. Look to your hands, walk to your forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms, little back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to prayer, turning back, mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down, step back to your down dog. Inhale, forward, plank pose. Exhale, you could lower either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga if you're ready. Inhale through cobra or up dog thighs are off the ground. Exhale, returning back, downward facing dog, one full breath. Look to your hands, walk to your forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through prayer, releasing by the sides. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down, step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting the heart forward. Exhale, returning back, downward facing dog. Walk or hop to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands through prayer, returning back, mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right leg back, low lunge. Both arms reach up. Take the left hand, left hip, right arm reaches up and over for a side bend. Keeping that lift through the heart. Feeling that opening through that right rib cage. Releasing hands back down to the ground. Step back, plank pose, moving through an optional vinyasa, meeting back in your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, right leg lifts. Stack the hips, bend the top knee. You can add some ankle circles, some knee circles, just warming up that right leg, right hip. Coming back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot forward, back knee lowers, low lunge. Both hands come top of the right thigh. Send the hips forward. Feel that opening through that left front hip flexor, left quad. You can either stay here or bend the back knee, grab hold of the back foot, deeper quad stretch. Option to add some padding under the knee. Releasing the back foot, plant hands down, step up to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands through prayer, returning mountain pose. Inhale and lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release down, step the left leg back, low lunge, both arms reach up. Taking right hand, right hip, left arm reaches up and then tips over for the side bend. Breathing space through that left rib cage. Releasing hands to the earth, step back plank pose, moving through any variation of your vinyasa, making your way back to your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Take that scorpion variation, stacking the hips, bending the knee, adding some movement through the hips, ankle circles. And coming back to the three-legged dog, exhale, step left foot forward, right knee lowers. Hands can come top of the left thigh, send the hips forward. Keep that chest lifted, either staying here or option to bend that back knee. See about grabbing that back foot. Breathing space through that front hip flexor, through the quad. Gently releasing that back foot, step up to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach high. Exhale, meeting back, mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, step that right foot back, low lunge. Reaching arms up. Taking this to a diagonal twist, take that left hand back, right thigh, right arm up and over, keeping space through that right rib cage. Take it to your prayer twist, right elbow, top left thigh, palms stacked together in prayer, feeling that chest rotate up to the sky. You can either stay in low lunge or curl back toes, lift that knee, high lunge. Releasing hands down, step back, plank pose. Any variation of your vinyasa will meet back in down dog. From down dog, inhale, right leg lifts. Take that scorpion variation, or alternatively, you could flip the dog. If you're flipping your dog, option to add some wrist circles, some arm circles, play with that heart opener. Coming back to your three-legged dog. On your next exhale, step right foot forward, back knee lowers, low lunge. Taking it to a half splits, step that right foot forward, flex the toes. Hands can come down to the ground or to blocks. If you want to add just some flexing and pointing of the toes, easing in and out of the hamstring stretch. Breathing space through that right hamstring. One more breath. Rebend the front knee, step up, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale, meeting back, mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Step that left leg back, low lunge. Both arms reach up to begin. Taking that diagonal stretch, right arm reaches to the back, left thigh, left arm up and over to diagonal, finding that space through the side body. Keep that space. Take this into your prayer twist. Draw that left elbow to the top right thigh. Palms stacked together in prayer. Pressing palms together, feel that twist deep and through the upper back as you rotate the heart to look up, either staying in low lunge or lifting that back knee, high lunge variation. Find your balance. Releasing hands down, step back plank pose, moving through your vinyasa, making your way back to your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Either take that scorpion variation or flip the dog, adding any movement here. If you're in flipped dog, play with that heart opener, that side body stretch. And making your way back to a three-legged dog. On your exhale, step left foot forward, back knee lowers, low lunge. Setting up for half split, step that left foot forward, flex the toes, hands come down to the ground to blocks. Might add that forward and back pedaling motion, pointing, flexing the foot, easing in and out of the stretch. Just keeping that muscle nice and loose, allowing the hamstring to open in its own time. One more breath. Rebend the front knee, step it up, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands through prayer, meeting by the sides. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Step back to your downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward, warrior one, back heels grounded. Lifting the arms up. Exhale, wing the arms, open the heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale to rise. Exhale, winging by your sides and clasping behind, squeezing shoulder blades together, lifting the gaze. Exhale, take it, humble warrior. Keeping that interlace of the hands, letting that torso come either on top or just inside that front thigh. Releasing hands to the earth. Let the back heel lift. Walk that right foot over to the side. Toes point out 45 degrees. Back knee can lower, setting up for a lizard variation. Hands are inside that front inner thigh, lifting through the chest. We're going to find a flow with the breath. On the exhale, variation of half splits as you straighten the front leg. Inhale, rebend the front knee, lift the gaze. Exhale, send the hips back, straighten the leg. Flowing with your own breath, inhale forward. Exhale, pressing it back, half splits. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, pressing it back. Inhale, forward, lizard variation. Exhale, straightening the front leg. Inhale, come forward. We're going to take this into a lizard. Let that right knee open out to the right. Inner arch of the foot might lift off the ground. Option to come down to the forearms or maybe add a block. Let the head hang heavy here, breathing space through that inner hip crease. Do a little wiggle of the jaw, nod, shake the head. Just remind it to let go. There's the option to stay in this shape, or if You want to add that quad stretch, twisted monkey. You can reach that right arm up and over towards back of the mat, lifting through that front chest. Option to bend the back knee, maybe grabbing that back foot, drawing that foot back in, deepening that quad stretch. Release the back foot, plant that right hand back down, step up to a yogi squat, malasana, top of the mat, palms come to prayer, elbows either on top or inside the inner thighs. Maybe add a little sway side to side, getting into the hips. Hands to the earth, straighten the legs, heel toe feet to come to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach high. Exhale, palms through prayer, returning mountain pose. Inhale and lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release down, step back to your downward facing dog. Either stay here in your down dog, or you can inhale, forward plank pose, cycling through any variation of your vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Back heel is grounded, both arms reach up, facing forward. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale, wing the arms, feel that open the front chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, pull the arms down. Inhale and reach. Exhale, opening the front chest. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, wing the arms and then clasp behind the back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Feel that open the front body. Keeping that clasp, take it into your humble warrior. Torso above or inside the inner thigh. Letting the head hang heavy, strong through the legs. Releasing hands to the ground, let that back heel lift, lower the back knee, setting up for a lizard pose, heel toeing left foot out to the side, toes point to that front left corner. We're going to take that variation of our half splits, that flow. On your next exhale, straighten the front leg, send the hips back, flex the foot. Inhale, come back forward, lift the gaze, feel that hip flexor open. Exhale, half variation of the splits. Inhale, rocking back forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, send the hips forward, lift the gaze. Exhale, half splits, hamstring stretch. Inhale, coming forward, finding that opening through the hips. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, rocking forward. Setting up for that lizard, let the left knee open to the left, maybe coming down to forearms or adding a block. Breathing into this shape. You can add some gentle movement side to side, releasing into the hips, reminding that head and neck to stay soft. Slowing down the breath again. Ujjayi breath. You're welcome to stay in this shape, or if you're taking the twist variation, option to come back up to the palms. Reach that left arm up and over to back of the mat, either staying here or bending the back leg, grabbing the foot, drawing the foot in, deepening that quad stretch. Releasing the back foot, left hand plants back down, step up to malasana at the top of the mat. Hands to prayer, elbows on top or inside the thighs. Feeling that tailbone ground down, crown of the head reach high, and releasing to a forward fold. Heel toe feet back together. On the inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through prayer, meeting back by the sides. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release down, step back to your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, forward plank pose, cycling through any variation of your vinyasa. Meeting in down dog, inhale, right leg will lift. Exhale, step the right foot forward, warrior one again. Back heel is lowered, arms reach up, facing forward. Cactus the arms by your sides and then sweep the elbows forward. Take an eagle wrap, right arm on top of the left. Either eagle variation or hug if that's better on the shoulders. Taking it to your balance, step into that right foot, lift the left knee, left leg wraps around the right, either leaving toes on the ground or binding around the standing leg. You can stay lifted or curl inwards, drawing the elbows towards the thighs, nesting your eagle. Releasing back up. You can unwrap the leg, keep that left in front of the right, planting both feet on the ground. We're going to take it into a fold, hands to hips, folding from the hip creases, allowing hands to come to the earth, breathing space to that back right hamstring. Bringing hands back to the hips, come up to stand, keep weight in that right leg, lift that left knee up, open it out to the side, tree pose. Sole of the foot can come to the inner calf or the thigh, palms come to prayer, or option to reach the arms overhead, grounding down and rising up. Bringing hands to prayer, heart center, transition to a warrior two, stepping that left foot back, toes pointed around 45 degrees, arms parallel. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach that right arm back, left hand can come to the back thigh or a half bind behind small of the back. Back to your warrior two, arms parallel. Transition to a side angle pose, front forearm to the thigh, top arm either overhead or 45 degrees. Keeping that back edge of the foot grounded, feeling that length through the crown of the head, through those top fingers, extending each direction. Transitioning to an easy twist, plant the left hand down, back heel lifts, right arm reaches overhead, really pressing to that bottom arm to feel that rotation of the heart, reaching up to the sky. Releasing right hand back down, step it back to a plank pose. Optional vinyasa, making your way back to your downward facing dog. Down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, warrior one, back heel is grounded, both arms reach up. practice the arms by your sides. Sweep them forward, this time left on top of the right, either the eagle or you can hug. Finding your focal point, bring weight to the left foot, step up for your balance as you lift the right leg, wrap it around the left. Feeling that squeeze around the midline. Option to nest your eagle, curling inwards, drawing elbows towards the thighs. Feel that opening through the back. Gently releasing. Release the arms. Keep that cross of the legs, planting both feet right in front of the left. Setting up for your fold, hands to hips, hinge from the hips, releasing hands down, breathing space through that back hamstring, slowing down the breath again. Releasing the fold, come back up. Keep weight in that left foot, right knee lifts, opening out for tree pose. Placing foot to the inner calf or the thigh, palms to prayer, or option to reach it overhead, finding that length both directions. Staying breathing here. Bringing hands to prayer, heart center. Transition to your warrior two, stepping the right foot back, arms open out to face long edge of the mat. On your inhale, reverse the warrior, flip the front palm, reach it back. Think of the front knee pressing forward, top hand reaching back, feeling that stretch both directions through the side body. Back to your warrior two. Set up side angle, front forearm to the thigh, top arm either overhead or reaching 45 degrees forward. Lengthening through the right body, feeling that heart rotate up. Taking it to easy twist, let that right hand come to the earth, back heel lifts, opening that left arm, feeling that rotation and twist through the upper back. Planting left hand back down. Step back to your downward facing dog, either staying here or moving through a vinyasa. From your down dog, walk to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to stand, reach eye. Exhale, meeting back mountain pose. From here, step the right foot back into your warrior one, arms reach overhead. Once again, clasp the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, feel that lift through the heart. Exhale, humble warrior, keeping that clasp behind the back. Keep the torso low. Allow the hands to reach down towards the ground. And we're going to take a quarter turn to the long edge of the mat, pivoting the feet to come to a wide leg forward fold. Toes are either parallel or slight internal rotation. Allowing the head and neck to relax. Hands can either grip opposite elbows or maybe come back to that clasp behind the back, whatever feels right here. You can even play around with a little sway side to side, bending one knee and the other, opening through the hips. About 4 more breaths here. Finding some movement. Finding that release through the hamstrings. 1 more big breath. Bringing hands to hips, come up to stand, star pose as arms go tall and wide. On your next exhale, take it to a warrior 2 facing front of the mat, pivoting on the feet. From warrior 2, set it up for a triangle pose, option to shorten the stance. Reach forward and then take that 90-degree rotation. Left hand coming down to the ground, block, right arm reaching up. Keeping that front leg generally straight without locking the knee. Feeling that opening through that front inner thigh, keeping legs engaged, very slight squeeze of the thighs so you feel that lift of the hips. It's the option to stay in triangle or find your half moon balance, bringing weight into the front right foot, stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders, bottom hand can come to the ground or a block. Feeling that extension, ball the back foot pressing back, crown of the head reaching forward. With control, step it back to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the ground. Step it back to your downward facing dog, either staying or taking any variation of your vinyasa. From your down dog, walk to your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, meet back mountain pose. From here, step the left leg back, warrior 1, both arms reach up. Taking the clasp behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the gaze, little back bend. Exhale into your humble warrior, keeping that interlace, allowing the head to hang heavy. Releasing hands to the ground inside the front thigh, quarter turn to the long edge, coming to your wide leg forward fold. Again, you can either stay or add some movement, that grip of the elbows, clasp behind the back, maybe walking hands between the legs if you want a deeper hamstring stretch second time around here. 4 more breaths, slowing it down, finding space. Hands to the hips, come up to stand star pose, arms go tall and wide. Feeling like you're extending each and every limb, feel that opening through the heart. On the exhale, come back to your warrior 2. Setting up for triangle, straighten the front leg, option to step the back foot in, and then take that rotation. Right hand comes to the ankle, the ground or a block, left arm overhead. Feeling that twist through the upper back, rotating the chest to look up. Every limb extending long. You're welcome to stay in triangle or take the half moon balance. Shift the weight forward, stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. Feel that extension through the legs, through the arms, through the crown of the head, every limb growing as long as possible. And with control, step it back to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the arms. Exhale, windmill hands down to the ground, step back to your down dog, either staying here or cycling through your vinyasa flow. From the down dog, We're taking it to pigeon pose. On an inhale, lift the right leg. On your exhale, you can sweep that right knee forward, getting that right shin down. Back leg will lower, either staying here or walking the arms forward, allowing yourself to rest maybe the forehead on the forearms. And if pigeon's not a good option for you, you can take it on your back, crossing the right ankle over left thigh, figure 4 stretch. I'll be here for a full minute, so allow your breath to slow down. Each exhale, letting you release a little deeper in the shape. If you're in pigeon, you can walk the arms back in, making your way back to a down dog, pedaling off the legs, shaking it out. If you're on your back, you can change sides at any time. For pigeon, second side, inhale, left leg lifts, sweeping the shin forward, back leg lowers, either staying lifted or walking arms forward, coming down to your own degree. Allow yourself to adjust, use props to support yourself. We're here for a full minute. Maybe allowing a slight nod and shake of the head, a little wiggle of the jaw. Just see what else can let go here. Walking the arms back in, taking it back to your down dog, shaking off the legs. If you're on your back, you can stay there. Option to cycle through one more vinyasa, eventually making your way back down to a seat. So we'll meet sitting on the mat, legs extended straight out in front, Dandasana, sitting up tall. Maybe a little shake out of the legs. On an inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Slowing down the breath. Each exhale might allow you to release a little deeper, reaching that heart forward. Maybe allowing a very slight release through the knees, just to allow some softness through the backs of the legs, allowing the body to open up in the shape. Releasing the forward fold, sitting up tall. Change the feet to a butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees out wide, sitting up tall. On your exhale, fold forward, maybe allowing the elbows to press in the inner thighs, getting a little extra opening through the inner hips, reaching that heart forward. Releasing the fold. Scoop the knees back to center and lie back down on the mat, feet on the floor, knees up, arms resting by the sides, setting up for a bridge pose. Pressing feet into the floor, lift the hips up, either staying there, interlacing hands behind the back, bringing shoulders underneath, feeling the heart lift both up and towards back of the mat, opening the front body. Staying here for one more big breath. Gently releasing back down, neutralizing the spine. When you're ready, draw the knees into the chest and take a little rock side to side or circles with the knees. Eventually setting up for a supine twist. Arms can go out wide or cactus the arms. Legs will roll over to the right. Option to look back at that left arm, taking any variation of the supine twist here. Releasing back through center. You can start to take the twist other side, legs roll over to the left. Option to look back at the right arm. Releasing the twist. Once again, bring knees back into center, into the chest, taking a little sway. Option to take happy baby, knees into chest, feet kicking up, grabbing outer edges of the feet, adding a little rock side to side, a little nod or shake of the head. And when you're ready to release into Shavasana, you can let the legs extend long, arms resting by the sides. Closing the eyes, allowing yourself to feel the support of the earth beneath you, feeling grounded in that support. Becoming aware of the breath again. Breathe some movement into your fingers and toes. Might reach the arms overhead, stretch the body long. And on your own time, you can roll over to the right side and then pause for a moment. Keeping that sense of groundedness, gently press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Taking one more moment here together, just noticing the energy that's shifted in the past practice. being mindful of that energy you take with you as you conclude. Deep inhale through the nose, open the mouth, exhale and release.